What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we're going to be covering how to get Eevee in Pokemon Legends Arceus. And we're going to get Eevee as early as possible. We're going to be catching like a level 4, level 5, level 6 Eevee. And you can get this right when you start the game in the very first area. So as you can see here, I got a level 17 Eevee because I trained it a little bit. But if you want to get yourself an Eevee, we are actually going to be heading all the way down to the Horseshoes Plain area. As you can see, there's the start of the game. And we're just going to go down here. And these two stamps that I put down is where Eevee can spawn. And to talk about how spawns work in this game is Eevee has a chance of spawning there. If Eevee isn't there at the moment, or if another special spawn is there, let's say Mime Jr. can also spawn in this same spot, you'll need to either defeat the Mime Jr., make it run away, or catch it, and then it will reset. If there is nothing there in the first place, then you'll just need to go back to your camp and switch the time of day. Or you can go back to Jubilee City and then come back to the map and all the spawns will reset and hopefully it will show up by then. So you want to sneak up on Eevee because Eevee is a very slippery Pokemon, and if it sees you, it will run away immediately. So we are currently at the first spawn and we want to check, and we don't see anything at the first spawn. Oh, we see it actually over here. So the first and second spawns are really close to each other. So you want to make sure that the Eevee does not really see you. It's going to be the best bet. If it does see you, it will run away and you're going to have to throw a Pokemon at it, and there's a chance it'll run away on you on turn 1. So we don't want this to happen. And I actually do recommend saving at this moment, just because you can reload your save and the Eevee will be there. So you can throw really any berry. So an Oran berry in the beginning of the game will work. I'm just going to throw some Panat berries. It'll get the attention, which is all we really need. And you can catch it with a Pokeball, Great Ball, whatever. You can use anything. It's going to work because it's so low level. And a nice back strike in the back of the head will make it pretty much a guaranteed capture. And unfortunately, I did not get it there, as you can see. So even with an Ultra Ball, it has a little bit of a high catch rate. But we were able to get on the second try. You know, that's always the fun part. So now that we got our Eevee, we now need to evolve our Eevee. And evolving Eevee is actually relatively easy. So there's the stone method. So let's talk about stones. Obviously, if you want Flareon, Vaporeon, or Jolteon, you're going to need a Fire, Water, or Thunderstone. And these stones can be acquired actually by hitting these minerals over here. So you can see we got a red mineral right here. And there is a chance when you throw a Pokemon at it that the mineral could give us an evolutionary stone. And the chances aren't very high, but it can happen. And it is better for throughout the map. So the deeper we get into this map, the better it'll actually get for us. I do recommend, if you're going to try to farm, maybe try over in the Heartthrum area, the Heartwood area, and try to get minerals over in that area. However, if you don't get any minerals and you don't get any stones, don't worry. It is a hard spawn rate, and it does get easier throughout the map, so you may not have the Pokemon you exactly want if you're going for Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, but there are side quests that can give you the evolutionary stones that you're looking for. Now, if you want to get yourself a Leafeon, you can actually do this very early in the game as well. It is on the first map. And all to do to get a Leafeon is you just got to be at the Mossy Rock here. And you just have to have Eevee in your party. And you can go to Eevee and you'll see the option to evolve it. So we can just straight up evolve Eevee into a Leafeon right here. You can also use a Leaf Stone as well to potentially evolve the Pokemon too. But this is so much easier and saves you an entire Leaf Stone. And if you want to get a Glaceon, you're going to actually have to wait until the very end of the game at Alabaster Icelands. And you're going to want to be at this part of the map right here. And you're going to want to have your Eevee in your party because this is the same thing as Leafeon. We're going to go to the Icy Rock. And at this point on the map, we want to go all the way through this cave because it is underground. So it is pretty hard to find. And you want to go past any Pokemon. And here we are for Icy Rock. Same thing, Eevee's in our party. We can access our party, and then Eevee will evolve. Of course, if you have an Ice Stone, this will also work. Ice Stones are incredibly rare, much rarer than the other stones, so be worried if you want to get a Glaceon, because you most likely won't be able to get it. However, if you just want to get Umbreon, Espeon, or Sylveon, it is actually relatively easy, and it's definitely the easiest out of all the evolutions. In order to get Espeon, Umbreon, or Sylveon, one, you need max happiness. How to get max happiness is, one, battle with your Eevee and don't die. And number two, always have your Pokemon. Like, talk to your Pokemon, speak to them. They love it. They love this. So just keep speaking to your Pokemon, throw them out of the ball every once in a while. And eventually you'll get an evolution notice when they are ready to evolve. And it'll be blinking just like this, right? And so for an Espeon, you have to do it during the daytime. For an Umbreon, you got to during the nighttime. But make sure, if you want Espeon or Umbreon, make sure to check the moves of your Eevee. Because if your Eevee has a fairy move on it like ours does, it will always become a Sylveon if you have max happiness. So you got to remove it. So I recommend going to the training grounds and talking to Zusi here. And you want to say, I want new moves. And then select your Eevee. Your Eevee can learn other moves out of the box. So what you want to do is you want to buy any one of these moves. So let's get Shadow Ball, because that is a really good move for Eevee. And we're going to learn Shadow Ball. And now that we know Shadow Ball, we can actually replace the moves on Eevee, because Eevee only has 4 moves right at level 20. If you had other moves, you don't need to do this, but a lot of people will get max happiness before they hit level 20. So you just got to select Eevee, got to change moves. And we're just going to go click on Shadow Ball and then replace it for Baby Doll Eyes and confirm that. And now Eevee does not have the fairy move. And now you can actually get the Espeon or the Umbreon that you desire. And of course, Espeon, Umbreon, and Sylveon do not have a method of evolving them outside of the happiness. So there is no other method. But hey, if you really want to get Sylveon, Umbreon, Espeon, like I said before, just really talk to them. The only tricky one, truly, in my opinion, is Glaceon. That's really endgame. Leaf and Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon, sort of a test of luck, but if you farm your minerals enough, you'll eventually get it. Well, guys, I hope this video was informal. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys next time for more Pokemon action. Peace out, and have a great one.